From the streets of Tokyo to the drag strips of California, few names ignite as much excitement in the automotive world as the Toyota Supra, a machine that has evolved over decades, transcended generations, and transformed from a modest grand tourer into one of the most legendary sports cars ever created. This is the complete history of the Toyota Supra, from its humble roots in the 1970s to its rebirth in the modern age. The Supra's journey begins not with the Supra name itself, but with the Toyota Celica. In the early 1970s, Toyota wanted to compete with cars like the Nissan Z and American Pony cars. The solution was a sportier, more powerful version of the Celica, one that would house an inline-six engine rather than the four-cylinder. In 1978, the Celica XX debuted in Japan, while the US received the Celica Supra, an upmarket, larger Celica designed for cruising power. The first-generation Supra, known internally as the A40 and later A50, featured engines ranging from 2 to 2.6 liters, with the US model using a fuel-injected 2.6-liter inline-six making around 110 horsepower. It wasn't a hardcore sports car yet. It was more of a comfortable, luxurious coupe with extra muscle. But Toyota was laying the foundation for something greater. The second generation arrived in 1981, the A60 Supra. This was the era when the Supra began to find its personality. With sharp, angular styling, pop-up headlights, and a choice between performance-oriented P-type and luxury L-type models, the A60 Supra showed Toyota's intent to make it both sporty and premium. Horsepower now rose to 145, and later models reached 160 plus with the 2.8-liter inline-six. It wasn't blistering fast compared to American V8s, but it offered balance, refinement, and cutting-edge tech for the time, including an available digital dash and advanced suspension tuning. Slowly, the Supra was stepping away from being just a Celica variant and becoming its own distinct car. That moment came in 1986. With the third generation, the A70, the Supra broke away from the Celica entirely. No longer the Celica Supra, it was simply the Toyota Supra. Built on its own platform, it adopted a wider stance, more serious suspension, and more powerful engines. This was the era of the 7M inline-six, with the naturally aspirated version producing around 200 horsepower, and the turbocharged model pushing closer to 230. It also became a true GT, with available features like electronically adjustable suspension, luxury appointments, and impressive refinement. But the most important detail. In Japan, Toyota was experimenting with a new inline-six engine called the 1JZ GTE, a twin-turbocharged 2.5-liter powerhouse that would later become legendary. This was the start of Toyota's turbocharged destiny, yet nothing could prepare the world for what came next. In 1993, the fourth-generation Supra, the A80, was unleashed. This was the Supra that would become a legend. With smooth, flowing bodywork, a massive rear wing, and engineering that rivaled the best supercars of the day, the A80 changed the game. At its heart were two versions of the 2JZ engine, the naturally aspirated 2JZ GE with 220 horsepower, and the now legendary 2JZ JTE, a 3-liter inline-six with twin sequential turbochargers producing 276 horsepower in Japan and officially 320 horsepower in the United States. In reality, the 2JZ was famously underrated, capable of handling incredible power with minimal modification. Owners soon discovered the engine could be pushed to 600, 800, even 1,000 horsepower or more with stock internals. The Supra quickly became a tuner's dream, a drag racing monster, and a highway king. The A80 Supra was not just fast in a straight line. With its advanced aerodynamics, stiff chassis, and precise handling, it competed with the likes of the Porsche 911 and Corvette. It also came with a Getrag 6-speed manual, Brembo brakes, and optional Targa roof, making it versatile and unique. However, despite its brilliance, the Supra faced challenges. High prices, changing safety regulations, and a shrinking sports car market in the late 90s led to its decline. In the US, sales ended in 1998. In Japan, production continued until 2002, after which the Supra name disappeared into legend. But legends never truly die. During its absence, the Supra's reputation only grew. Thanks to appearances in video games like Gran Turismo, Need for Speed, and of course, its iconic role in the Fast and the Furious as Brian O'Connor's orange, 10-second car, the Supra became a cultural icon. For a new generation of enthusiasts, the Supra wasn't just a car. It was a symbol of speed, tuning, and freedom. Collectability skyrocketed, with pristine twin-turbo 6-speed models fetching six-figure prices, sometimes rivaling modern exotics. For years, fans begged Toyota to revive the Supra. Rumors circulated, concept cars teased, and prototypes appeared. Finally, in 2019, Toyota delivered. The fifth generation, the A90 Supra, was unveiled, co-developed with BMW and based on the Z4 platform. This controversial partnership sparked debate. Was it a real Supra? Under the hood was a BMW-sourced 3-liter turbocharged inline-six, the B58, producing 335 horsepower at launch and later updated to 382. There was also a 2-liter 4-cylinder version in some markets. While purists lamented the absence of the 2JZ and Toyota-exclusive engineering, the new Supra quickly proved itself as a worthy successor. It was fast, sharp, and responsive, with Toyota's own tuning making it distinct from the BMW it shared DNA with. Over time, aftermarket tuners embraced it, finding the B58 engine nearly as potent for modifications as the 2JZ. Toyota also listened to enthusiasts, eventually releasing a manual transmission option, much to the joy of die-hard fans. Beyond the specs, the A90 Supra reignited the brand's presence in motorsports, with Gazoo Racing developing competitive race versions for GT4 and endurance racing. It became more than a collaboration. It was Toyota's declaration that the Supra spirit was still alive. Today, the Supra stands as one of the most enduring legends of automotive history. From the Celica-derived Grand Tourer of the 70s, to the turbocharged 2JZ monster of the 90s, to its modern BMW-backed revival, it represents Toyota's pursuit of performance, technology, and emotion. For many, the Supra is more than a car, it's a cultural landmark, a blank canvas for creativity, and a testament to the lasting power of Japanese engineering. In the end, the Supra's story is about evolution, resilience, and passion. It has been shaped by competition, carried by enthusiasts, and cemented in history by the roar of its engines, whether 7M, 1JZ, 2JZ, or B58. It is a machine that conquered tracks, streets, and screens. And while the Supra may look different today, its soul remains the same. A legend built to chase speed, inspire dreams, and forever hold its place in the pantheon of automotive greatness.